This meeting is being live streamed.
How it tells everybody else that it's being live streamed before it tells me. It still says setting up your meeting. Oh, now we're done redirecting you to YouTube. It's so weird. Like, why do I have to go through all this?
I'm just anxiously awaiting.
Why does technology have to be so easy but take a minimal amount of time?
There it is.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I want it to be instant, not this waiting around for seconds for things to happen.
You want like a nanosecond.
Yes, I want it this second, not
millisecond.
I don't want to have to hold. It's still going. I don't see anything up yet. Okay.
We're live on YouTube.
I got you over here.
Okay, so now all right. So you're in the live stream, Pete.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and I gotta mute that.
My mic keeps tipping. It's really annoying.
Oh, I mean, we'll deal with it. It's just the way that's gonna be, I guess. Shit.
I have Harry Potter. Oh, we need to get that game. I want to play it so bad.
What game is that?
Harry Potter.
Okay. Like a video game?
Yeah. It's going to be a new game on PlayStation. We just got a PlayStation yesterday for Molly's birthday.
Aw. So Marley got a PlayStation and everybody's got designs on it. That's what you're telling me.
It's his, yeah, we got it for him for his birthday.
But everybody
he
else
loves video games.
Uh-huh.
No, I don't really play video. What? It's good. It's fun.
No, that's what I always did. I always got my kid the best video games. That way you can play them.
Came in and he was like, they have Harry Potter, Mom.
Oh my God.
He got out of bed to tell me that.
How old is Marley again?
He just turned 6 yesterday.
Cool.
All right, we ready, Mike?
Yep.
All right, I'm going silent.
All right. And there. Check. This week on the Media Virus Podcast, the Twitter sphere has stepped up to comment on the candidacy of Herschel Walker. Give the infection team a few minutes, and they'll show you the face of an alleged scumbag that allegedly did some really scummy stuff. People who don't like plain water put all kinds of stuff in it to change the taste, but this Texas janitor added more than flavor. All this, more news, Stanley's Pumpkin Spice Report, and the infection team talks shit about big episodes ahead on this, the 103rd episode of the Media Virus Podcast. It's the Media Virus Podcast. Let's point and laugh at the world burning around us with executive producer Mike Latoris. He's a gentleman. He moves the dishes first. BBC correspondent Stanley McFadden.
Makes me tingly in an unfamiliar way.
Grease Monkey Pete.
Damn, Big Daddy.
And the Scorpion Goddess.
Today at 11:08 a.m., I had a wet 5.
And now, spreading the sage nihilism of an aged Gen Xer, your host and mine, the star of our show, the incomparable Maddie Rockdeath.
Okay, restart the fucking show, okay? Damn it, I didn't think of that.
Fuck you guys.
Hot damn, do we have a show for you people this week. I am Maddie Rockdeath, coming to you live. Welcome to the Media Virus Podcast. Please like, subscribe, follow, share, do all those fun things that you do when you like or you want to subscribe or you want to follow or you want to share. It was brought to my attention earlier this week by my parents that I have a tendency of cursing too much, and I would like to announce in this, just going to make a quick left turn. You can now go to www.themediavirus.com. We have our own website. You can check out the episodes there. We're going to have blogs. We're going to have bio pages. We're going to have a merch store. It's going to be fucking awesome. But you can go and listen to the episodes right now. And that's how I listened to the C block of last week's show. I was very, very excited about C Block. I thought it really went well. I thought it had, there's me painting the green screen in the studio. And I thought it flowed well. I thought it went well. The sound was good. Everybody was firing on all cylinders. It was a really, really good show. And then I went to go visit my parents for a little bit. And, my dad had mentioned that, he gets notifications now when he's watching TV, and he gets the notification when we go live, and he turned it on, and, I was cursing too much. He couldn't even get my mother to sit and watch it because of how badly I was cursing. And I did not, I didn't take him seriously. I was like, nah, I'm working. I know I'm working on that. I know I drop a lot of F-bombs. I know I do it. But I don't do it intentionally, and I try to be cognizant of it. And I went back and I listened to A Block, and A Block was the one that was broadcast and the one they would have seen, And I went on a tirade about that woman with gummies and how nobody likes your kid enough. And it was literally every other word out of my mouth was, and I was like, I can't listen to this. I can't. Like, this is like I'm like, I understand. I was critiquing it. Like, okay, I'm animated. I sound like I'm not screaming into the microphone. It's okay, and I'm emphasizing. And like, there were some times where I was like, okay, you should have, F word there. Obviously, you put the F word there.
Sentence enhancer needed there, but not so much over here.
It's like putting in too much salt.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like adding too much salt to food. Like, there's not enough salt, right? And you put in a little bit more salt, and you're like, oh, okay, this is good, this is tasty, and you're thinking, oh, maybe a little bit more salt is going to make this better. It doesn't. That's when it gets too, so I'd like to, I want to apologize to the audience. I want to apologize to anybody listening, anybody bothering to take a minute about my behavior. But I'm not blaming mental illness, and and at least I've never paid for an abortion. So,
okay.
Those
are two things I can say as well. I'm not blaming mental illness.
Right. Juliet, do you blame mental illness?
For what?
Anything.
For why you're so fucked up?
What about Herschel Walker? Do you think Herschel
Shots fired.
Pete, do you blame mental illness?
Sometimes.
You know who does?
Herschel
Walker.
Oh.
Herschel Walker addresses mental illness in a new ad, and Twitter users have some thoughts.
Now, here's the thing: is like Herschel Walker is a candidate for Senate or government?
Senate.
Okay,
so wait. I thought we were talking about Herschel from The Walking Dead.
No, Herschel Walker.
I'm sorry. Sorry.
No. Juliet, Herschel Walker. Sorry. Herschel Walker was a football star? Yeah, Herschel Walker was a football star.
I don't even love sports ball, and I knew who he was.
I heard Herschel and Walker, and I'm like, oh, Herschel from The Walking Dead.
No,
that's where my brain was going.
I didn't know. Do you know there are, Juliet? Do you know there are a lot of elections coming up? Did you know that?
Let me show you something.
And that's not the Japanese pronunciation. He means elections.
This stupid thing.
That was inappropriate.
Yes, it was.
Mike, okay.
I blame mental illness.
What is that? Your early ballot vote? Oh, the voter information handbook. There you go. Very good. Very, very good.
Good for you.
Going to vote. Good for you, Juliet. You create the world in which you suffer in. Remember that.
Yes.
It's true. Well, Herschel Walker is running for Senate, and he was a football star. So obviously he's qualified to be a senator.
That's right.
Right.
Herschel Walker's campaign released an ad on Wednesday where Georgia State Senate candidate addresses his past issues with mental health while also attacking his Democratic opponent, Senator Raphael Warnock. As anyone knows, I had a real battle with mental health. Even wrote a book about it. And by the grace of God, I've overcome it, Walker says in a 30-second video. Warnock's a preacher who doesn't tell the truth, Walker says, but he doesn't mention any examples. The comment comes at the same time Walker is facing accusations that he is not only estranged from the truth, but also from his outspoken son, Christian Walker. After reports this week that the former NFL star allegedly paid for an ex-girlfriend to have an abortion, despite his harsh public stance against the procedure, Christian took the opportunity to lambaste his dad.
So is he the product of what should have been that abortion?
It's unclear.
Okay. So, but basically the idea here is that Herschel Walker knocked some girl up, gave her money for an abortion, and now is running for office on a pro-life standpoint. Now, I have
he's Republican.
I have pro-life leanings. Okay, however, it's none of my business, and I can kind of navigate that. But if you are going to have a stance publicly and force a segment of the population to live by standards of which you've created in your head, you should have to live by those standards as well.
Yes.
And that's why I wanted to talk about this particular, because he's blaming mental illness for getting a girl pregnant and paying for an abortion.
What?
Doesn't that seem like that's the
That
issue?
sounds like such a cop-out. That's
what I'm saying. That's what the issue he's trying to combat at the moment. Or am I misreading this? Am I like just putting?
I don't think he specifically says I was mentally ill and knocked a girl up and paid for an abortion. But it would seem that if he's now invoking, hey, I had mental health issues in the past, and I worked my way through it, and I wrote a book, and here I am now, it would seem that he's trying to indicate that all those things happened while he was experiencing mental health issues.
I mean,
it's definitely inferred.
All we got to do is look at the girl he knocked up. If she's like a Hogatha, then then he was nuts. If she's real hot, then he was probably.
Well, can we locate a photo of her?
Damn, why does women always have to be held up to the standards of whatever they look like? We're not fucking objects, bro.
No, it's literally what you are, fucking objects.
Oh my god. The wordplay.
I'm quick. After I promised to stop. After I promised to stop cursing, but you opened up the door, so right.
I just walked. There's that narcissistic behavior. Jesus Christ.
Oh, I never claimed to not be a narcissist. I never once claimed that I wouldn't. No. I will gaslight you. Trust me.
Oh, yeah, I know. It just happened.
That's right.
So not only will Maddie not keep his word, he's also narcissistic.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to the Media Virus Podcast.
What are you furiously typing away?
Have you met us?
I was trying to get a photograph of the woman who allegedly received money from Herschel Walker for an abortion.
Were we able to dig that up quickly?
Well,
I would be really impressed with your fucking skills at this point.
So there we go. I believe this is her. The woman whose abortion Herschel
Holy shit.
reveals her identity.
Oh, he'll buy her a puppy, but not a baby. What the fuck?
Well, what are you going to do?
I mean, he's a handsome dude.
Fur child versus real child.
Oh my God.
A lot of people feel perfectly comfortable calling dogs fur babies. But when you call babies skin dogs, people get really fucking upset.
They do.
What's
skin
with
baby?
That? What's with
skin
that?
Dogs.
Skin pets.
Ugh.
Skin pets.
So gross.
How's your little pinky doing? What, my kid? Yeah, but he's all pink.
Hey, he doesn't have any fur yet.
That was... Talk about narcissistic. I just assumed the kid was white. The fictional child I made up in my head.
Well, in the first couple of days, most children do have a pink tone to them because they have to oxidize a bit. The color comes in as
everything's
are taking oxygen with the rest of us.
Well, the point is, Herschel Walker's a scumbag, and So is this next guy.
Speaking of scumbags,
Dude, let me tell
Maddie
you.
Rockdeath.
No, I forwarded this over, and I don't usually like to touch on these stories, but this guy's in fucking Pennsylvania, and I want to show everybody his fucking face.
because he's a
Oh boy.
scumbag.
Because he's a fucking scumbag.
Is it
This son
Maddie's
of a
face?
bitch.
No, we're only doing this story to show this guy's face.
I'm only
and
doing
let
this
you know
story
that
to
he's a
show this
scumbag.
motherfucker's face.
Okay.
This is the son of a bitch that buried
must
his
be
daughter
serious.
alive.
Oh,
As a
I heard
punishment.
about that.
He beat her. He's got a fucking steel rod in his arm,
Allegedly.
and he beat a 6-year-old girl.
Allegedly.
Oh no. Oh.
No, there ain't no fucking allegedly. Fuck
Yeah,
him.
allegedly. We're
Oh.
trust me, allegedly. A Southwest Pennsylvania
Allegedly.
man has been arrested for brutally abusing his 6-year-old daughter. John Kraft of Waynesburg was jailed after police interviewed the girl and her siblings, who said their father buried the girl alive in a hole in their backyard overnight and then left her smelling like sewage, according to reports by KDKA TV. KDKA, the only station this side of the Mississippi with a K in the call letters. All the others are W's, by the way.
A little fun piece of trivia in the middle of the story.
That's right.
All right.
First commercial station in the United States, KDKA radio. Social workers in Greene County found severe bruising on her face and body last month, according to the police, who documented old and new bruises on her body. Whoa. There we go. Old and new. The girl told officers that Kraft frequently beat her with a belt and his arm, which has a metal rod surgically implanted in it, and allegedly choked his daughter until she blacked out. Kraft has been charged with multiple counts of aggravated assault, simple assault, strangulation, endangering the welfare of children, reckless endangerment, false imprisonment of a minor, and unlawful restraint of a minor. He remains in jail after he was unable to post bond.
Anybody in that county that might know somebody who's incarcerated.
Fucking beat him to
share
death
the picture of
slowly.
that son of a bitch.
That's sick.
Allegedly, but I mean, look at him.
That
Just
poor
freaking look at-
kid.
I can look at this guy and tell you he did it. He did it.
That poor
Allegedly.
kid.
He allegedly did it. But it's allegedly that he did it. You know what I mean?
Makes me want to go to Home Depot and buy a tarp, some duct tape, some
On a funnier
lime.
note, if you've ever wanted to give your boss an STD, a better way to do it than trying to seduce her is to you just stick your dick in the water. How bad was his STD that it got just by dipping his dick?
Janitor dips his penis in a woman's water bottle, infecting her with STD. A woman in Texas says she was infected with an incurable sexually transmitted disease after a janitor tainted water bottles at her office by rinsing his penis in the water.
That's nasty.
Lucio Diaz, 50, has been charged with indecent assault and aggravated assault with a deadly weapon after a spy camera captured his actions. This individual is a sick man, the 54-year-old victim, a married mother of two, said. He gave me an STD I will have to live with for the rest of my life. Nothing is going to change it. Nothing will make it better for me.
Until they came out, until you said video evidence, I started thinking, maybe this bitch fucked him and was like trying to get out of it.
I don't think so.
My question is, what did he have to rinse off his dick? Like, what did he do before?
Maddie, we gotta work on the way you speak, definitely.
Why is
I'm
that?
on photo. Yes, every time it has to do with a woman, you're always like, this bitch. This
Oh.
bitch.
That is a bit offensive.
Is it?
A bit. Yes. Speaking from a woman, yes.
What
About if I use the word?
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't even know what he said, but
Oh, I said.
yeah. Oh,
That's what I said.
Did you bleep yourself, Matt?
No, I just said.
I had a period of time where I like to use that. I was frequently using that word, and I had to do some soul searching and realize that
Hey man,
I'll
let's
be
perfectly
one more
okay.
time, and I think,
oh my God.
I can bleep you from this end. Say that word again.
Okay, I'm gonna say the word cunt.
You
I
said
did.
too late.
I didn't finish it. I pronounced my T's
Tuesday.
really hard. All I said was "cun."
See you next Tuesday.
It was funny when I said.
Yeah,
But
I thought we could bring it together. I was trying to put.
yeah,
something
we
in there.
worked on it. Maybe if we 1, 2, 3, Karen.
It takes seconds. It's not immediate like Maddie wants with everything.
Yeah, I went through this. But
One more.
Let me tell
One
you a
more.
story. Okay, go ahead. 1, 2, 3, Caligula. It's pretty good. That was pretty good. But today I had a moment of equality because I was on to Coney Street in Philadelphia, and I was going on the turn on, make a right onto Aramingo Avenue. And there's a lot of stop signs. And I came to the stop, and the person went, and then another person didn't stop, cut me off, and was sitting there. And what had taken up the spot that I would have gotten, beyond waiting for the light. Do you understand what I'm saying? So then I got behind her, and it was a female person. I got behind her, okay, and I've had a wonderful day all day because it's been too hot to keep your windows up, but too cool to have air conditioning on.
Right.
Because air conditioning would fog your windows up in weather like this. So everybody's got their windows open.
Yep.
Okay. So what do you think I exclaimed at this woman?
See you next Tuesday.
What do you think, Julia, if you had to guess what I exclaimed at this woman, what do you think it would be?
A bunch of vulgar sexist remarks, I'm sure.
No. I just simply called her an asshole.
Hmm.
Asshole. Just like that. Asshole. Asshole. I saw that she had her window open. And
Oh my God.
that she could hear me. So I was right behind
What'd she do?
Nothing. But,
Did she sit there pretending like I have nothing is happening right now?
well, she had children in the back that were, not buckled in and jumping around.
So she really was an asshole.
God.
So she was an asshole, right?
Fun fact:
Go ahead.
you can program the Tesla's horn to say whatever you want.
Really?
Oh my God, I would get in so much trouble.
They
with
actually
that.
pulled that feature back.
Did they
That's
pull that
so
feature
funny.
back?
Yeah, they because so many people were programming to make a fart noise. Horns
Oh.
were effective.
Party poopers.
I mean, I would, but I had fun it was just all day, just screaming asshole out the window, and I knew everybody could hear it. It was great.
But
What's that?
My Tesla horn.
hey, Maddie, your problem with the air conditioning, I can tell you from experience, you can actually adjust the temperature setting all over to the heat side. It will actually heat the air conditioning air that's coming out, and you can have the air conditioning on,
Dry air, yeah.
and you can actually make it not as cold. If it's too cold for it, too cold for it, still, but you can do that. Did you know that? I'm just here trying to help you, man.
I appreciate that. Let me ask you a question and see how helpful it is.
Okay.
Have you ever thought about fucking all the way off?
I've already done that.
All right, good.
Already done that. Didn't find it fun. Didn't find it, comfortable.
But only when I bend over.
Well, coming up after this, we've got Pumpkin Spice Stanley, more news, and the C Block, where the infection team is going to talk shit.
Yeah, I wasn't sure what we were going to talk about, but I figured we'd talk about.
Oh, I thought we were literally just going to have matter, because I really, you know what? Not for nothing, and I've been thinking about this, and this is a public service announcement for everyone, and I'm not joking. Find a friend, get a friend, and talk about your bowel movements. Normalize talking about. Find a friend that you can trust, somebody that you can talk to about it, and talk to your friends about your bowel, whether they're regular, whatever, with consistency, anything. It might save your life. Or not. Who knows?
Yeah, prostate cancer is very real.
Well, I mean, not even just prostate cancer, colon cancer, but like, different types of. I have, I just sometimes will talk to friends. Like I had a.
Let's
I don't
talk
know.
about the normal poops.
I'm gonna resist the. I'm gonna continue to resist the urge to run out of the bathroom when I'm done after I piled it up above the water.
That's not normal.
No, it's perfectly normal.
No.
You
Make
ever have
sure
to break it up with a coat hanger?
Oh my God.
there was something on Facebook. It wasn't a TikTok. It's older than TikTok, but it was on Facebook, and I think it was actually a meme. And it was one of those things where it was like something that you grew up with that's not normal, and somebody was talking about their family had a poop knife.
A what?
Yeah, I've seen that one. That one's great.
Yeah,
I've heard of this before. Yeah.
For when the excrement is too bulkish, it's too solid, it won't go down, so you have to cut it with a knife.
It's
And
so
this
long that
person
it can't fit down the curves of the trap in the toilet. Yeah.
And there were people who, like, these particular people kept a knife in the bathroom for this purpose.
That's disgusting.
And
It was called the poop knife.
I'll tell you, I was deathly afraid that I was going to have to
was
improvise
his
some sort
family.
of device. No, it wasn't my family. No, after I got my surgery, I thought I was going to have to improvise some kind of device, a stick with toilet paper, because friends were like, "Oh, people who've had back surgery, they were like, you're not even going to be able to wipe your own ass," and I was like, "Oh no, I'm going to have to
Get a bidet.
devise, get a virtual poop knife or stick."
No, get a bidet.
She's right. But not only does there already exist a toilet paper helper for some people that can't reach back there, but there was an infomercial about it, and Djibouti Dubs did an overdub of it. So you can definitely buy this product. I know it's out there. The second thing is, a bidet or a shower. That helps too. Like, and then you can skip a step and just shit in the shower and do the good old waffle style.
No.
See?
No, I don't recommend that at all.
Solved.
Waffle stop.
No. I was happily relieved.
Yeah.
I was happily relieved when
There's a picture of a meme.
The first time I sat on the toilet after having surgery and leaned forward and was able to wipe myself.
So I have to ask.
Go for it.
Did you sit down and check, or did you go through the evacuation and then be like, okay, I either have to call somebody or make this happen?
I don't honestly remember whether I just took the walk into the bathroom at the hospital, because they were like, they were kind of unfeeling. Like they weren't very sympathetic towards the, like, what, I'm just gonna, they were like, oh no, you can get up and go walk to the bathroom. I was like, you do know what surgery I just had where I can't walk, like right away. Like it's a chore. No, but I don't remember. I don't remember whether I actually just like wandered in there and was like, hey, let's check if this works.
Speaking of the unfeeling people in the hospital.
What?
Like the last time I was in, like, these are medical professionals. They know what the human form is all about. I mean, they deal with all forms and parts of the human body all the time. I have never seen a bunch of people get so weirded out when you take your pants off. They're like, oh, like, aren't you people fucking professionals? Don't you like give people sponge bath? What is seeing the side of my ass cheek?
Dude, I will never forget this one time. Now, you got to imagine, I was much younger, and I was 400 pounds, and I was very, very strong. And this was well before I got hurt. So I was a big, muscular dude, and I understand that. All right? But I make an appointment to go see a doctor, and new doctor, and she's a Penn grad. And she's very petite, she's very thin. And I had some kind of issue where it was a necessity that I take off my pants.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And then she says, all right, why don't you go ahead and disrobe? And so I just
Yeah.
start disrobing. I just take my
Yep.
pants, like I just go and get my belt off. And she flinched. I had never seen a woman flinch like she was like taken aback by me taking my belt off. And I wasn't thinking that I was in a room with a small woman. I was thinking I'm in a room with a medical professional.
Right.
Right.
When
And
somebody
this is where
says,
I get
"Hey,
fucked up.
take your clothes
This is
off,"
where I get fucked up all the goddamn time. Pardon my French. This is where life confuses me. Okay, because I'm supposed to treat this person like they're a medical professional, or am I supposed to treat this person like they're a woman alone in a room with a large man? Which one is it? Which one? Or I'm supposed a woman that's a medical professional. Now, what does that mean? What does it mean?
Yes.
Exactly.
I experienced something similar.
Now, just let me go ahead and give one more instance while it's on the top of my head of a similar situation. I was working at a company called Ticket Leap, and I was an outbound sales consultant. So that meant I had to be on the phone all the time. I had to be on the phone all the time. It was my job to be on the phone. Okay? And then one day, the little HR, the small, petite, small-framed HR person who happened to be a woman was carrying a large crate of paper and said, "Oh, so much for the gentleman." And I said, "I thought we were all equal." And I got written up for that. Because I saw her carrying the thing. It's not my job to carry the thing.
All right.
My job to be on the phone. Along with every other man in that room. It was our job to be on the phone. She was the HR rep. We were on the phone. There was no reason for her to say anything about gentlemen. Did she get written up? No, because she was the HR. Oh, I'm going to be sexist and say bitch. Because that's what she is. She's a bitch. Did I call the other woman a bitch? No, I didn't. Because she's just reacting in the moment where I was reprimanded for thinking we were all equal. Meaning she could make a comment and I could make a comment back, or it wasn't my job to carry the thing. There's equality in both of those things that I did not receive. Right? Go ahead, Pete. What was your instance?
No, mine was in reference to the surprise when a medical professional and you go to take your pants off and they flinch. One of my doctors, a female, and when I was being diagnosed for my hernia, and I have a female, primary care, and she just, matter of fact, it was like, well, let me see it, and I was just kind of like,
word.
Yeah, you don't
Honestly,
get too many of those.
I've never been in that situation and thought
you don't get too many of those opportunities. You got to take them here. It's like, oh yes, please. You can't get the zipper down fast enough at that point.
I think the fact that I've never been eager to show a woman my penis, ever. Like, it's the last thing I want a woman to know about me. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Like I said,
I used to be big and strong. I was like, big beard and make a lot of jokes, sarcastic comments, and then,
Come on,
I had to convince them. I had to convince them in
yes,
that anyway.
I was noticeably surprised. Like, wait a minute, hold on, like, yeah.
But yeah, it's always struck me as odd when somebody says, "Okay, and well, you're gonna get changed into this, so you have to take your pants off." So you got to take your pants off, and they're like, "Oh, not yet." Like, you handed me the thing, told me I needed to change into it, and I would have to take my pants off.
I don't know what you want from me. I did
Where
exactly
did I screw up here?
Right.
I took every opportunity to roll over and show the nurses, the doctors, everybody my ass while I was in the hospital.
Before we
Took
break
every
out,
opportunity.
Before we
That's
break
funny.
out of A block and go into B block, I wanted to just pay a little attention to Juliet. She's having a tough day today. There's the eclipse. The eclipse is hey, listen, eclipse is gonna eclipse. You know what I mean? That's what's gonna happen. And if you want to know more about what the eclipse is gonna eclipse upon you, you can check out her video that just got posted 2 days ago.
I did a few videos.
I saw the one a few days ago.
And there was
if there's others I've missed, but you can go to YouTube, help Juliet out. Go to YouTube, the Scorpion Goddess YouTube page, and like that you can. Now, can we link her YouTube?
Well,
page
you can go to themediavirus.com.
That's right.
And there's a link at the top of that goes to our socials that gives you all the stuff that all of us are into, and there are links there for Juliet. But there will be a specific page for each of us on the website coming up as we get moved in. We haven't moved all the way in yet.
No, we all have to write bios, start working on different ideas for blog posts. It's going to be episode 104 is a big deal. Like this is the second. We're into 2 years now. We've got to start really, really, really kind of.
We got to step it up.
We have to give it a mediocre effort, right? I mean, at least.
Right.
I mean, on my part, I have to do a little bit. So
I did pick a card for the Scorpio season under the solar eclipse yesterday. That was the one I was saying.
Yes.
It was really good. I don't know if you guys watched it, but those readings, I was like, fuck.
I tell you what, I had my mother check you out. She was very impressed. You are legit, and you can go check her. And she releases at least one video a week, and then at least one a month. So you're going to get at least 5 videos a month out of the Scorpion Goddess. I mean, that's hours of entertainment right there. And remember that free will is an illusion. You need to consult the cards. Right?
Free will. Everyone has free will. I literally said that in Tarot of the Week this week. I pulled a card and I was like, you need to remember we have free will.
No, it's an illusion.
Okay.
Our lives are dictated as to by planets.
That's true.
It's true.
It's complicated.
Right, Mike?
Your life is dictated by the planets and told to you by the cards.
And you can get all of your metaphysical fitness updates.
I get to do this really cool thing. It's called whatever I want.
No,
that's what you think.
That's what you think because you're a Leo.
Because exactly.
You're so dictated by ego that you think that your shit doesn't stink. But let me tell you something. Okay?
You have the shittiest stinking shit.
You have the shittiest stinking shit.
Brutal.
This side of shit stink.
Brutal.
Maybe not you personally, but the Leos.
Now.
Why do people hate me?
No, because you're obnoxious. Not you, Leos.
See, you keep saying you.
Definitely
you.
You are.
I joke.
All you need is a little rubber cigar sticking out of your mouth.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, everybody says I'm the garbage of the zodiac. Thanks.
Well, Aries, they're like the real vicious serial killers, right?
No, they're just like they get as fast as they get mad as fast as they get over it.
Not a bad thing.
You can't.
Aries, you can trust an Aries with your secret because they don't fucking care what you have to say and they'll forget it like 5 minutes later.
There you go.
That's funny because that's how I am. But you know what? It takes a lot to piss me off. But then once I'm pissed, I stay pissed.
Because you're a Taurus, but you have your Mercury is in Gemini, but it's retrograde. So and you're rising too. So that's like right on the forefront for you. So that's why you're like really fucked up when you communicate.
Yeah. And I try to be very clear. I try to.
That retrograde's like, no.
Yeah, no. I make an attempt. I make an attempt to communicate very effectively, and I've learned that I don't. I've learned from many people that I am confusing when I speak. Apparently, I don't know.
I understand you though.
That's the weirdest part about everything because So what's going on, Mike? What do you think?
We need Pete's chart so I can figure out all his other placements. We need to do this.
All right.
I'm trying to find my birth certificate so I can find out when I was born.
Did you even look yet?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
I think I'm going to swing for the fences just like the Phillies did when they got themselves into the World Series and tell everybody, hey, you can give us a call, 1-646-VIRUS-01. Check us out at themediavirus.com, and we'll be right back with the B Block after this. Fuck all the way off. And that's A Block.
Juliet, I could do a really simple thing and like call my dad